Your poems remind me of a Russian poet, translated poorly. His name was Alexander Blok. I tried to translate him and failed. But I'd like to tell you about him. 1905, St. Petersburg, Russia. He sits in a bar called Kabak. He stares into his glass of wine. His only friend is his own reflection. He looks at the drunks around him, at their red eyes, rabbit eyes, he calls them, and he is sad. So every evening, he imagines that he sees a young woman walking past the window. Or maybe she does walk past the window, it's not clear. A black silk dress rustles, her gloved wrist is narrow, a ring on every finger. He thinks of the feathers on her hat as funeral. He thinks of her eyes. Her eyes are cobalt blue, bottomless. He thinks they are flowers blossoming on a faraway shore, and he drinks more, and he believes that there is a hidden treasure in his soul, and that he is the only one who owns the key to the treasure, and that the drunk monsters with the rabbit eyes are right. The truth is in wine. I used to know by heart his every line. I imagined walking by his table every night without saying a word. And then there are buttons. And I hate buttons. So this morning, I'm getting ready for the reading. And I'm nervous. I'm very, very nervous. I've been writing my whole entire life since I was 6, told you. I hid my writing from everyone until I was 26. Then I felt like sharing my writing. I waited 10 years, maybe longer. And now, this very minute, I'm reading to this room full of people, you. So, what do I read? How do you choose? I asked. My writer friends said, read something short, sexy, and funny.
Yes!
My friend Jesus, who is not here, there is a friend, his name is Jesus. He promised to come. He said, no, you are kind of sexy anyway, it would be too much, just short and funny. My cousin is a professional poet, some even know him. There is such thing as a professional poet. He told me to read something to make them feel good about themselves, you. People have enough shit in their lives, he said. They come here to get some laughs. Make it funny. I asked William. William said, I read whatever, I like it. Then there's my friend Colleen, and she helped to pick a piece for me. The piece was called How I Became a Bruce Lee. It was funny, and then too much about you, said my fiance. So what should one read at a reading? A story about an orphan puppy found at a dump? A story about a seductive devil with horns like chili peppers and a left-wing Italian student at Tijuana? I have a story about this. Or maybe hardcore Russian stories about heroin overdose, mother's funeral, or sister's suicide. The ones where everyone dies, cries, drinks, and wails. Look at the wheat, Natasha. Look at the wheat. The stories that make you itchy and give you existential goosebumps. I do have a story about Bakersfield, too. Or should I read a chapter from my novel about a dominatrix with a multiple personality disorder? I've got one. A few short and funny pieces there. Men barking and strangulating themselves while wearing pink ballet tutus. It's not sexy. But I do have a few women's erotic fantasies. 2 mermaids making out in green waters. A sphinx fornicating with dying Cleopatra. and intercourse with the centipede, this kind of stuff. Poems, I don't read poems aloud. Never, ever. I always follow it as a sin. And I just did read a poem. Sammy listened to like 6 of my stories, fell asleep, woke up, and thought that I should read a nonsensical Kafkaesque piece about translations. In that story, female protagonist takes a class at the College of the Unexplained, works at the Dream Factory, and then transforms her kitten, Moses, into a prince and has an affair with him. It was funny, I promise. It was short, so I decided to read it. I have it there. But then came the buttons. Appearances. You cannot show up here on the stage naked and just scream your heart out. You have to have your hair done. Luckily, my hairdresser is my very good friend, and she is known as Regina the Hair Goddess. You have to choose a dress. Black or red, heels, nails, teeth, and then there are buttons. I am missing 2 buttons, Sammy said. Well, find the fucking buttons. No, you have one in your purse. I lost it the last poetry reading, remember? Sweetie, don't bother me. I'm writing a story. I'm contemplating the universal pain and the futility of human life. And you want me to wear this jacket. I need a button. Well, I don't have any buttons. And I'm not even sure that I have any stories to read. And I don't believe in group activities. I'm not even sure about the group sex anymore. I don't think, or I didn't think, I can read my stories aloud, here or there or anywhere. I think we all should go home and read a book. Or else we can all start drinking happily.